Are you ready for the most cringe video you'll see today? Jake Paul is a YouTuber and social media influencer who is now jumping on the financial freedom movement and preaching about the need for people to pursue a life outside of a 9-to-5. What's concerning is that Jake Paul's audience is teens because teens are the only group of people who can appreciate Jake's childish comedy and entertainment.
They say we're entitled and lazy. They tell us to go to college, get a job, retire at 65.
What's annoying about this video is it's a disservice to the FIRE community that I am a huge supporter of. Financial independence is a movement for people who have spent a long time working a 9-to-5 job and are looking for investments to become their primary income source as they transition out of the traditional workforce. Notice how he creates an us versus them mentality by introducing a they and interjecting a negative connotation by creating this false narrative that they call us entitled and lazy. They happen to be our parents and educators. Sure, not everyone is built for the traditional school model, but to attack against it is ignorant and misguided. There are certainly flaws with taking on college debt for worthless degrees, but that's still a minority of cases. All studies indicate that getting your college degree will lead to a more prosperous life compared with those who do not have their degree. Hey Jake, it's tax time. I hope your accountant dropped out of high school to pursue a YouTube career. What about your lawyer when you're dealing with legal matters? How about the doctors prescribing medicine to handle your anxiety? I wonder if they attended college. If you don't attend college, you'll end up just like Jake and write out public posts where you display a complete inability to manufacture a sentence or use proper grammar.
How's that working out for us? Are your parents happy? Are they living the life they wanted? There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt and people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life.
This is where the cringe level reaches 10. Yes, Jake, your fans and their teens should be analyzing their parents' happiness levels and if they're getting everything out of their life. See, Jake, when people have kids, they set their dreams aside to raise the children, assuring that 100% of their focus is on the kids' education, health, and well-being. This was also probably a bad time to talk about people with outdated education not being able to get a job. The current US unemployment rate is hovering between 3 and 4%. The economy has been strong for nearly a decade. What Jake doesn't seem to understand is his ability to leave high school and focus on making internet videos only existed because his parents were able to support him while he didn't earn an income. I don't have any data in front of me, but I imagine almost all high schoolers don't have the ability to just leave school to pursue a YouTube career.
Maybe we're too young to have experienced this yet, but if you're not, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
He's already acknowledging that his fan base is probably too young to have experienced this.
And I've had enough of it. Our generation is better than this. We deserve better. We're smarter. So what's the solution? We need to create a movement for our generation, one that inspires people to take action to achieve their dreams.
Take action to achieve their dreams. Have you noticed how everything is so vague and without substance?
Not the dreams our parents have for us or our society.
Oh, big bad society pushing you to pursue specific worthless degrees in school.
We need a movement that inspires people to live life on their terms, not someone else's. A movement that anyone who's courageous enough to follow can have a much higher chance of becoming financially free from the societal cookie-cutter 9-to-5 jobs we are all told to have.
Yeah, let's start a movement, Jake. This stock footage girl will lead this movement. For a guy who's made millions of dollars in his short career, you would think he'd be able to afford an actual production company to make this video. I wouldn't expect him to understand investing. That knowledge comes from reading books and being taught by mentors. I'm sure Jake is an avid reader. So far it looks like he spent about 20 minutes making this video. Set up the camera in your living room, turn it on, and start speaking about starting a movement to stand up against the ill wills of society and your parents. Go on a stock footage site and grab some videos, use some simple editing, write the script in about 8 minutes, and voila, you've started a movement.
Our future is in our hands. Are you with me?
Jake, I am fully on board. I want to join this movement to stand up against my parents. What's sad is since his following is mostly teens, they're probably going through the stage of being annoyed by their parents. But Jake already planned for this. On the website for this movement, there's a section titled Letter to Parents. This is the most cringe part, read it with me. And it's only going to get worse. Once robotics, artificial intelligence, and other technology advancements disrupt the workforce even more, there will be even fewer jobs available for your child. That is why it is critical as a parent you break away from only having your child's future rest on your old morals of doing things when you can even see the landscape of the world is changing. Give your child the actual education they need to achieve financial freedom from people who are making money online from anywhere in the world by learning valuable skill sets the current global economy needs. Hold on, let me get a breath. This is a long run-on sentence. And pays big money for people who have these skill sets, which are taught inside the Financial Freedom Movement membership training program. How did he not hire someone who could actually write good sales copy? This was so poorly written that I struggled to read it on the 5th time through. Jake Paul and his brother Logan Paul are really good at getting attention. Most adults can't stand them, can't stand their videos, and roll their eyes whenever they're in the news, but they made it big on social media. They've amassed huge followings, made millions of dollars, and received millions of views on their videos within 48 hours of uploading. If your metric of success is income and view counts, then they won. But that doesn't mean they can teach. Teaching people to go viral isn't a science, it's an art. An art that requires a lot of education in social psychology, marketing, sales, and experience with different business models. Jake Paul is a vlogger. He goes about his day while his cameraman records the video, his editors edit the video, and someone on his team creates the thumbnail, title, description, and SEO. Basically, all of the skilled labor is outsourced. So it's no wonder why Jake wants people to quit education. He thinks they should all be like him. He didn't need any education to become a hit. Why would others pursue a worthless education? An uneducated high school dropout vlogging every day about nothing. How replicable do you think this business model really is? Keep in mind that CPM rates on vlogging are very low because you don't have any semblance of a specific audience. So it could take you years to amass a following large enough to make any sort of full-time income while vlogging. David Dobrik is one of the most popular vloggers on YouTube and said that his videos' ad revenue earned him a whopping $2K a month.
Now I get 200 million views, which is, more than 3 times the amount of views I was getting before, but now my paycheck is under $2,000.
In order to build a business around your vlogging, you need to be educated on how to run a business. Oh, whoops, education is overrated. Just turn the camera on and make millions. Thanks, Jake. I'm signing up now. Certified Charlatan.